Today on Sugar's Fun Run, I'll be showing you how to make chocolate chip cookie bars. If you guys are anything like me, then I know you love a good chocolate chip cookie recipe. However, if you are also anything like me, sometimes you might feel a little bit lazy, and maybe you don't feel like taking the time to chill your cookie dough or portion out your cookie dough one scoop at a time. While you can sometimes take just any chocolate chip cookie recipe and bake it in a pan with no problem, I've developed a recipe for you that is perfect for baking in a pan. Do please keep in mind though that you cannot take this recipe and use it to make regular cookies. If you're looking for a great cookie recipe, I have a very popular worst chocolate chip cookie recipe that you should definitely check out. We'll start by preheating our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, you'll need 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter. Go ahead and you'll want to cut this into tablespoon-sized pieces and place the butter in a large microwave-safe bowl and heat it in the microwave until the butter is completely melted. Once the butter is melted, we're going to add 1 cup of tightly packed light or dark brown sugar and 3/4 cup of white sugar. Now stir the butter and sugar together until they're well combined. And now we'll add the eggs. You're going to need 2 large eggs and 1 egg yolk for this recipe. That extra yolk is going to help make your cookies nice and soft and chewy. And stir everything together again until it's really well combined. Now add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now set this aside and we'll prepare our dry ingredients. We're going to start with 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and then we will add 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. As with the egg yolk, this cornstarch is going to help make our cookies nice and chewy. Now add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt and whisk these together until they're well combined. Now we will add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. Finally, we'll add our chocolate chips. This recipe calls for 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I like to add most of the chocolate chips, but I reserve a handful of them to sprinkle over the top of the chocolate chip cookie bars before they go into the oven. That's optional, but I think it makes them look extra pretty. Now spread your chocolate chip cookie dough batter into a 9x13 pan that's been lined with parchment paper. Spread the batter evenly into your pan and then top with your remaining chocolate chips. Now we will bake these cookie bars on 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes or until the edges are nice and golden brown and the center is cooked. I usually like to insert a toothpick in the center of the bars and make sure that it comes out without any wet batter. That's how you can tell it's done. You don't want to bake these chocolate chip cookie bars too long though, or they will not be nice and soft and chewy, which is what we are aiming for. Allow them to cool for at least 15 to 20 minutes. I like to serve mine warm, topped with a scoop of ice cream, but that's not required. You can just slice them and eat them like regular cookies. That's it. No portioning out your cookie dough, no waiting for anything to chill. All you have to do is mix up your dough, drop it in a pan, and bake it. And you have these delicious, soft, chewy chocolate chip cookie bars. I hope you guys will try this out, and please let me know what you think. Leave a comment, I always appreciate it, and I will see you next time.